display my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my cool. Only winning is exception on my cool. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that,
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before I date.
It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. On the give, it's White. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, this is Geis. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage that time for Washington. 47 yards on the ground.
At the 4-yard line.
First and goal from just inside the 5. On the handoff, this is White. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Dustin Hopkins for the Washington field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll drop here to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They hand off to their big tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Ryan Kerrigan in on the stop. It's a gain of 6. And a Panther 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater now. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The 27-yard line.
First down, here's White. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
James White, the ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
Haskins now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A.J. Green, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Makes this Washington 10. Panthers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the drive with White. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They turn to Love on the handoff. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Haskins. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
2-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Third down.
That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he is out of bounds here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And his kick is indeed good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Whitehead.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Here's Haskins.
Oh, dude, that's the foul.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Gain on the play. And the Panther first down.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on the
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
A 4-yard.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
By Patrick Chung.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Mike Davis.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Down at the 11.
To throw is Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple.
Intercepted by the Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. Intended for DJ Moore. Covered by Jason McCourty.
So incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 40-yard line.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC, as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
And a Panther first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have... Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And now look at him go. 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second down, McCaffrey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Got his target, Samuel.
Yeah,
he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. With a connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther 1st down.
Panther 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore.
1st down.
They're on the gun. Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a game.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 38.
Tackle made.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run the option right here on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and
so after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Down at the 8-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. This is McCaffrey on the give. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 5.
This is McCaffrey.
How?
Takes it into the end zone for a Panthers
Right there in the hole to meet him, and I miss him completely.
Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes this Washington 24, Panthers 17.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They run with a former Buccaneer. It's Peyton Barber. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. James White with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
And inches.
Bridgewater. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 33. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Panthers.
Bridgewater able to get this to Thomas, his tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Throw left side complete. It's Moore.
Bridgewater's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
16-yard line.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Reuben Foster picks him, and he is all the way up past the 25. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the fourth. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there. First down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Haskins going to try to throw it. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Hakeem Butler. Incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. He's going to fire one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. They'll come out in the pistol. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Washington, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for...
ain't no